Recently, Mark Zuckerberg came out and expressed that Meta, Facebook, is really thinking about coming out with a standalone AI app, meaning a standalone way that you could use their Meta AI to do the same thing that ChatGPT does. So this would be a Facebook version of ChatGPT, right? And what's interesting here is that for me personally, I'm like, this is obvious. Why haven't they done this before? So many people are already trusting Facebook because they use that app as well as all the other many apps that Meta is in charge of. So if you already have that clientele, you already have those people that are connected, why wouldn't you come out with a ChatGPT like interface so that you can simply have them use your services, right? And again, just like ChatGPT, you could have it so that it's a subscription-based system. This to me seems so obvious. I really struggle to find out why Meta hasn't done this yet. So this is a plan that they're actually looking into. This was something that came out with a social media post that good old Zuckerberg put out there, and they're talking about really coming out with this. So what's really funny and what's really interesting with this is that Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, ChatGPT creators, he got asked, "Hey, what do you think about this?" Right, as far as Meta coming out with a ChatGPT like AI interface and connection where it's a standalone AI. What do you think about that? Because we have to think that obviously this is going to be in direct competition with ChatGPT since ChatGPT is like on the leaderboard here. So his response to this was really interesting and something for us to think about. His response was very short and sweet. He said, "Okay, fine. Maybe we'll do a social app. LOL. If Facebook tries to come at us and we just Uno reverse them, it would be so funny." And the drama continues, right? Because what would that look like? Let's really think about that as far as if we were to have an AI social media app, what would that even mean as far as how things might work, how things might be connected? And as interesting as that is to contemplate as far as ChatGPT having some sort of social media component, we have to think back to Meta because another interesting thing that Meta is planning on doing, this is something that they've expressed several times at the very end of 2024, it's supposed to happen sometime in 2025, is that they're planning on releasing some AI bots into their social media platform so that it will simply live out there. So there'll be these social media bots that will be able to connect to your social media and comment, like, have some discussion. Again, they'll be standalone and interacting with regular people, interacting with you, whoever posts. So that's really interesting in itself. And again, there's good and bad associated with that because there's lots of talk about, hey, this is great because this will greatly increase engagement. This will cause more things for us to think about in different ways because the AI could ask all sorts of questions or pose different comments about videos. So that would be interesting and nice as far as more engagement. But then again, we have to think about, well, wait a second, this is a non-human making these posts as if it was human. There's issues there. Is it going to be empty as far as not a real ethical aspect to this? So there's lots of possibilities here. So again, both good and bad for us to think about, but that would be more of a combination of social media with AI. So if those things are working together with what Facebook is planning to do here in the future, we have lots of things to really look into as far as what this means for humanity, for society, for the way that we think about AI, for the type of relationships that we start to build. Now, they said that when these AI bots will be out there, that it'll be clearly known, meaning that it'll be like in their name and description. But again, so many people don't fully read, don't fully look into everything. They'll just see these comments and think that it's a human posting. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about this, right? Because at one point, I do think that AI has a lot to offer us and can enhance the engagement, can make things more enjoyable, can make things more for us to interact with. I think there's lots of positives there. But at the same time, there's also things to consider as far as, is this appropriate? Is there some ethical issues because some people might get confused and it's starting to blur the lines a lot with reality and virtual reality, right? There's lots of things going on here. So I'm very interested in your thoughts. Do you think this is helpful? Do you think maybe this will help to prepare us for the inevitable future where we have a conscious AI, where we have an AI that can really be human-like, possibly? What are your thoughts? I'm really interested to know whether you think it's good or bad and what you think might happen in the future associated with both of these companies as far as the AI rollout with Meta or maybe a social app from ChatGPT from OpenAI. Tell me your thoughts. I would love to discuss what this might mean for all of us because inevitably it will spill over to all of society and then it'll affect academia in different ways. So there's lots of things here going on. Again, it never slows down, right? There's always more happening out there. So please like, share, subscribe so that we can continue to develop this community. And as always, remember that learning is for life.